Hey sophomores, here's your vocab assignment for this week. So in addition to the little Flipgrid, describe your office and workspace and the meme research paragraph, I'd also like you to do a quick entry in your English notes document that practices the vocab for this week. So first, I'd like to let you guys know how to get to the vocab for this class. There are two ways to do that, or actually three, that I'll walk you through. The first is you're welcome to access the list here without making an account. That's fine. But Quizlet will kick you off after a while and say, hey, please make an account to continue studying these words. So please just make an account through your Google email through the school. It's free and it's quick. The syllabus is also the other way that you can access my Quizlet list. So if you go to the syllabus and then scroll all the way down to where I listed Quizlet, you can just click on this link and it'll take you straight to my list. You can also search for my name on the Quizlet site. If you search C Hamer 12, it should pop up with my account. I made the little shark icon as my profile pic, and you can just click on that, but just make sure you get to the right class. I deleted all of my other classes to make it more simple to find, but just make sure that you go to CP English 2 and not Honors English 1. So here you'll find two lists. More are coming. But grammar terms, these 28 terms, all of these that can actually also be found in the bigger list. So you won't see any list that the terms aren't in this master list, basically. And this is cumulative, so it's all of the words from August through June. I'll be testing you guys on these periodically, so that by the time we get to June, you will know these back and forth, and will be able to use them junior year too. All right, so there's 300 terms total. Again, that's for the entire year. And I want you guys to get in the habit of practicing these weekly, at least once a week through the games. You're going to find that you'll be learning about each individual one throughout the year. And again, by the time the end of the school year comes around, you'll be super confident with each one. Okay. So again, you may have to make an account for Quizlet. Please go ahead and do that. Let's get back to your English notes journal here. Let's say I made up a goofy name. Let's say my last name is Bisatropoulos. English notes, there we go. So I had you guys make this in class. If you weren't here, please set up a document in MLA format. Please put the date, and then for today's date, when you start this assignment, please label that here. And anytime you title an assignment or any notes, please go ahead and headings will appear on the left when you click enter, or it should, hypothetically. I don't know why it's not doing it right now. Maybe because it's just because I only have one. That will automatically create a table of contents so that when I'm grading these, I can just click through and see which assignments are completed. All right, so what you're going to do for this week is I'd like you to take a look at these. I believe I have 6 words. Yes, 6. 6 words and terms. And I'll be going through each one. Please take only the notes you need to. Practice good listening skills so that you're writing down key words, key terms for each one, anything you need to remember the word. And if you need to do additional research, then I would recommend it. Okay, first, the term memetic. Yes, the word meme is in there. It is the adjective form of meme. A meme actually means a duplication of something, something that is easy to copy and that duplicates and spreads really fast. So memetic just means easy to be duplicated, manipulated, and spread. Important to note that memetic doesn't necessarily mean that the same thing is being duplicated and spread. It just could be a mirror image. So when you say something is memetic, it's copies, but it's not necessarily exactly the same. Just how fashion can be really similar, but not necessarily the same, or an actual meme can be spread around the internet, but it's the same image with a different caption, right? Echo chamber, think about like if you were to throw a bouncy ball into a bucket and then close the lid, that bouncy ball would just kind of keep bouncing back and forth. There's nothing else in there to sort of block the reverberations. And an echo chamber is also a term for sort of like a filter bubble. So when somebody doesn't really accept any other opinion but their own, it kind of turns into an echo chamber inside their head where they're basically listening to only opinions that agree with their own, and they're just kind of going back and forth in the same way with nothing to interrupt the basically the flow of the bounce. Please do additional research on that one, especially if you decide to write on the echo chamber topic on the research paragraph that I'm assigning this week. Okay, the next one, rhetorical situation, is a really cool term for basically the setting of a text. And my favorite graphic to teach this one has to do with MLK's I Have a Dream speech. Here it is. Rhetorical situation has several elements. There's the setting, so that's time and place. The audience, so who's listening or who's reading. The original text, so the actual speech or what's being said. The author who wrote it, and the purpose. So these elements all make up the rhetorical situation. A meme actually has a rhetorical situation, right? It has a creator, it has a purpose that it's trying to get across, it has a setting, right? The internet, or wherever it was posted, Reddit, wherever. It has an audience, so the people trying to be reached, and it has a text, even if it's a short little text. So keep that one in mind. We'll work a lot with that this year. Conformity, if you are unaware what that means, it means trying to fit in with a group. So the act of trying to conform or comply with whatever the group is doing. Diction is really simple. Word choice. So if I say, oh, so-and-so has a good diction in their writing, it just means they have a big vocabulary, very robust set of words to choose from, and they're using them well. Syntax is simply arrangement of words. So if someone has complex or complicated syntax, it means they're using a lot of commas. It means they're using a lot of clauses and phrases. If they have simple syntax, that might just mean that they're using just a very easy to read sentence structure, kind of like a kid's book where it's just subject, verb, subject, verb. All right. So